So today's video is about getting older, because getting older is no joke. I was reminded of that coming up here to Colton Hill just a few minutes ago and struggling to get up the very, very high steps. But I'm here on the bench and reminisce about how life can pass you by very fast. I was playing football on Sunday and talked with one of the other players that comes there to play for many years. He's well over 60, and we talked about our first matches with the group of people that we meet with every week. And for me, that was 15 years ago, which feels like it was yesterday. It feels like it was yesterday. And you know, when I was younger, when I was in my teenage years, I wanted to be in sports. I was known as the sprinter, as the fast guy.
It was on a road going down. I thought it was on the right. It was on like a road going down, not a single track.
I was taking part in 60-meter dash competitions. I was running long distance for my school. I was playing football and basketball and volleyball. Every team sport that was promoted in schools, I took part in, and I was very much an active, sport-loving person. I was so fit that I could play and push my body almost every single day, and I was looking forward to going again the next day. I was able to recover so fast that looking back at it, I cannot believe it, that we can do this. I also wanted to attend a physical education university, or something what people call sports science here. And the only thing that stops me from doing that was my failed swimming exam, which one day I will talk about in more detail. But since that time, life took many twists and turns, and I ended up here in Scotland doing something completely different, getting many odd jobs that are not related in any way to what I wanted when I was growing up. And I guess living life not always like unplanned. So as I'm approaching 40, like many people, I'm feeling some sort of a middle life crisis. And from what I know is that there are two types of people during a middle life crisis. One type likes to sit and wallow in misery and sadness and feel sorry for themselves. And the other one starts a brand new life, maybe revisits all the things from the past that they've never done and tries to make them happen. And that's what I'm doing right now. Like you might know, when I was growing up, I also admired Mitch Buchanan from Baywatch. And whenever I would go to the sea with my parents, I would run up to the water at speed and jump in, despite the fact that I couldn't swim. Obviously, I would stay in the water up to my waist, but I just wanted to feel for a moment like this really capable and powerful hero figure. So now that I'm 40, I try to rediscover that. I'm not 40 yet, but I will be getting 40 in a couple of years. I'm trying to rediscover that hero figure in me by trying things that are outside of my comfort zone, facing my fear, and learning to become a lifeguard and a swimming instructor. Now, that also requires that I revisit my fitness levels and I improve my overall ability to perform physical challenges. That means I have to step up my cardio, which I do. I cycle, I play some football again, and I walk quite a lot. I do, however, have a plan to push harder, because if I'm going to face the waves of the beach, of the ocean, I will need to be in impeccable condition. And the thought of being in really good condition over the age of 40 excites me and inspires me. And I'm going to basically try to not only get to the form that I was at when I was 18, but also maybe even the best form of my life. We'll see how this goes, but that is the North Star that I'm aiming for. And why am I sharing this with you? It's because getting old is something that touches all of us. And, you know, some people are really scared of getting old. Instead, I try to see it as a privilege. I see it as a privilege because, you see, my father wasn't able to see where I'm at right now. He passed away at 44, and I realize how quickly things could end and the dreams not really come through. So we gotta take care of ourselves and our bodies. So for anyone who is in doubt about their age and ability, I would like to be an example for you. I would like that you follow my progress. And see what could be done when you push harder and you step outside of your comfort zone. One of the things that I do to step outside of my comfort zone today is also speak to the camera when people are passing by. Good morning. And although it feels weird that I'm being judged by all these people passing by, and I sort of dislike that uncomfortable feeling, I think it's part of this whole process of becoming stronger mentally. Because when you look at life and mortality, it doesn't really matter what other people think. You know, what I found is when you're getting older, you care less and less about what other people think. It doesn't mean that you don't care at all, but I think stepping outside of the comfort zone when other people don't do it makes you feel like a superhero, like a superpower that not many people have. So this is everything that I wanted to talk about today. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna wrap up now and speak to you in another video.